What's up, fam? Welcome to our quickie episode of Elite Life Podcast. I'm so glad that you joined us today. We know that you have a lot to choose from for your entertainment pleasure, and we are so glad that you're here. Wherever you're watching, consuming, listening, please subscribe, like, and share. And don't forget to join us every Thursday for fresh episodes of Elite Life.
Welcome to the Elite Life with Trisha and Kylie. This is where we'll teach you how to develop grit, give yourself grace, and succeed in real estate. So let's dive in.
Welcome, 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 friends. We are so excited to have you on today's episode of the Elite Life Podcast. Y'all know me. I'm Trish. I got my my wonderful friend Kylie over here.
What did we say earlier in 411? I am the pinky to your brain.
I love it. So today,
of course you love it. That makes you the friggin' smart one, but I'm the tall one.
That's true. That's true. So today we're going to have a quick episode, and we just want to fire you up and give you a little daily dose of motivation, inspiration, and fun. And we want to talk about how the world is conspiring to make your life amazing.
And I love that you're bringing this up because you totally threw it in my face the other day because I was getting ready to make phone calls and I haven't done calls in a while. And I just started wanting to really connect with sellers who are trying to do it on their own, because a lot of people think that you don't need a real estate agent. And sure, you might be able to find a buyer for your house, but at what cost, right? So I just want to connect with people in my area. And so I'm getting ready to do these calls and I'm in her office procrastinating. She's like, get the hell out of my office. Get out of my office. I'm like, nobody wants to talk to me. She's like, not with that damn attitude. I don't want to talk to you either. So I'm super glad that you're bringing this to us today. It's going to get me super fired up to just finish what I started and bang out some calls later and make some relationships and have some meaningful conversations.
Yeah, I mean, I think that now more than ever, people feel like this. They feel that kind of like, they may not want to use the label paranoia, but it's like the world's out to get me. Like the whole world is a shit show. The sky is falling.
I mean,
like
it kind of is.
Everything's crazy, and it will be if you think like that, right? Like it is. We've talked about this so many times. Like it is all about your mindset, and it does. It happens to the best of us, even if you're not a regular Eeyore. Like, oh, the world is falling. We all go through those times. Like I literally was saying when we were trying to get a buyer for her house, I'm like, dude, somebody cursed us. I think like a neighbor cursed us. Like we made somebody mad and they put a curse on us. And like, that's crazy. Like, that is
well, I remember you were like, this isn't working. It's a sign. It's a sign that we're not supposed to move. We're going to be, and I'm sorry, it's not an option. We got plans. Yeah. We got shit to do. So you're moving. Okay.
Yep. But I will tell you, immediately when my friend Nicole was like, I want you to say this out loud, like the world is conspiring to make your life great. Everything is working out for my best and higher good.
And then what happened? And
then I got two offers. I had to flip my mindset because literally whatever comes out of your mouth is what you're going to go and you're going to get. Your brain starts working to make that happen. So when I'm sitting here saying, we're cursed, we'll never get an offer, and then I stopped and I was like, the world is working out for my greater and best good. Like everything always comes out great for me. The world wants me to win. The world wants me to have success. And I literally just started focusing on gratitude and giving my time and my focus and my energy to my faith and to God and to goodness and happiness. And then we had two offers and I was like, boom, like it's so there's another school of thought. I didn't even know this has a name. There's another school of thought. It's called Pronoia. And I've never heard that term before. Pronoia.
I feel like we're in this phase of society where we're just making up new names and new terms for things that have been going on forever. Like, for example, quick rabbit hole. So, for example, there's this new term called a flexitarian. Do you know what a flexitarian is?
When I flex on Friday?
No. It's someone who eats meat and vegetables.
A normal person?
A normal human. I'm not even kidding. But when I saw the script for this, when I saw the outline for this, I was like, yes, this is an actual good term that actually makes sense that you can actually use.
Yeah. And I've been using it ever since I learned about this term. I listened to a podcast and heard about it, and it's Pronoia. And it's where you literally are constantly reminding yourself and like giving yourself a mindset shift. And this is something you have to do every day, guys. Like anything that's going to make your life better, you have to do every day. You got to brush your teeth every day. You got to take a shower every day. You have to remind yourself every day. Yes, you have to brush your teeth every day. You have to remind yourself every single day. And this is when I realized that I have let go of some of my good habits and good triggers that are leading me towards a positive life. When I sat down and like people started going like, dang, like, what are you so, Andy asked me, he's like, are you so mad, like, because you didn't get an offer yet? Are you so mad? Like, what exactly are you why are you full of rage? It's so not like you. And I'm like, let me reevaluate. Like, I just stop. And like, we have an episode, it's called, Sometimes It's Good to Break Down. And I want you to go back and listen to that. And this is what was happening. Like, I was at this point where I was like at this breakdown point, and I wasn't doing all the things every day because I was so focused on selling my house, I lost track of all the things that I do every day to make myself happy and full of joy. And I was living in paranoia instead of pronoia. And so what I had to do was sit down and remind myself and make a list like, okay, every day. And what did I do? Number one, I got accountability partners. I looped you, Kylie, and my friend Nicole in. And I'm like, all right, ladies, like we're going to do a 30-day. And I know me, right? I like challenges. So I'm like, I'm going to call it a challenge, right? You're going to call it whatever works for you. So I'm like, we're going to do a 30-day challenge where every day we do something spiritual for ourselves, whether it's listen to a sermon, a devotion. For Nicole, it's a meditation. She got me back on Insight Timer. I love that app, Insight Timer. You can do 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 70 minutes. There's all kinds of great things. Pop your earbuds in, sit down on the floor, close your eyes, and just listen, right? So we're going to do something spiritual for ourselves. Journal. We're going to work out, move our bodies. And I don't mean you got to lift weights. You could go for a walk. You could do yoga, whatever. We're going to move our bodies. We're going to do our gratitudes. We're going to do our meditations. We're going to do these positive things that get us in a positive space. Oh, we're going to read 10 pages of personal development. Like I realized I wasn't doing any of these things all of a sudden because I was so focused on this one negative thing in life that all of my positive habits had stopped.
And it's like that with life too. Like if you think about it, for example, take like a career, like you're starting out your career and you're like positive, you're building, you're doing deals, you're making money, you're seeing success. And then you have all of these positive bricks in the Jenga tower. And there's one negative thing that happens, whether it's actual tragedy or something that's just in your head, and you pull that brick out and all those positives come tumbling down. And now you just have a mess.
Yeah. And so it's up to you, right? Like you need to remember that the world is conspiring to make your life amazing. And as soon as I started reminding myself that, and I got back into my positive habits, and every single day I'm getting on a winning streak, right? And that's why programs like 75 Hard, or even just as simple as I'm going to do these 5 things every day for 30 days, or why, they do the fitness challenges or the work challenges we talked about in our past episode, doing a 14-day money-making vacation. Like that's why these things work, because you put yourself on a winning streak and you're focusing on the positive and you're reminding yourself that the world wants you to win. The world wants you to have success. So shift your focus, view your challenges differently. We've talked about before in other episodes, like view it as an opportunity, not an obligation. Like here's my opportunity for greatness. And I trust that no matter what is happening, whether it's relationships are falling apart, or sales are falling apart, or I'm having a setback, or I'm having a failure, or whatever it is, like none of these things may be your fault or in your control. And whatever happens to you, whatever you let go of, right? You make space for something great to come in there. So we all have had this happen where we had a crappy person, we were in a relationship, and that person either decided to leave or we let them go and a new better person came in their spot, right? Or I talk about it with agents. I'll have an agent leave and I get so mad about that agent leaving, and in the meantime I get 4 new agents in, and one of those agents becomes a banger agent, top producer, and that's why we've built an amazing company. So you have to let go of things, and it hurts and it's hard and you don't like it, or you have to let go of control. Like for me, it's control. I don't like losing the feeling of being in control of every aspect of my life, because when I was young, I had no control, and so many things I went through and so many disappointments and so much like chaos and catastrophe, and I never had any control. So now I am a super control freak. And sometimes I have to let go of that control to let the world make my life amazing and to make space for great things to happen. But you gotta remember, you have to ask yourself next time this comes into play where you're like, oh my gosh, the world's against me, everything's terrible. Instead, ask yourself, what am I supposed to learn from this? How can I get better from this? Say thank you. Thank you for what my future self will get from this, because future me is going to be better for having gone through this. Future me is going to be stronger. They're going to have more knowledge. They're going to be better. They're going to react better. I can tell you today's Trisha reacts so much better to things than 2012 Trisha did. Today's Trisha can handle so much more stress and chaos and crazy than 2012's Trisha could. I have one of our agents, she always says to me, she's like, I don't understand how like when stuff goes bad in a deal, you can always be so calm about it and be like, it's okay. Like, they're not out to get you or be shady. Like, this has nothing to do with you and it's going to be fine. Nobody dies in real estate. There's always more houses. There's always more clients. There's always something else that good will come from it. There's always a better house or a better outcome. Like, when something goes bad, she always goes to, this person's trying to screw me. They're trying to mess with me. Well, so did 2012 Trisha. I was the same way. Oh, they want to mess with me. They're just trying to play games. They're trying to screw with me. Like,
and it's not personal. It's just business.
No, yeah.
Just business.
And deals kept closing and we keep winning and things keep going great. So I have to focus on, there's still going to be another deal. There's going to be another client. It's going to be fine at the end. And if you can focus that, and if you can remind yourself the world is out for your good, everybody is doing the best they can with what they have. Everybody is out with good intentions. The world wants me to win. Oh my gosh, it's just a whole different way to live.
Absolutely.
It's a whole different way to live.
Absolutely. So we wanted to keep this short because if you are the type of person like me who needs to hear something over and over and over again before it sinks in, or if you're in the trough of sorrows or find yourself heading toward the trough of sorrows, we wanted to keep it short so that you could listen to this over and over again as you need the boost, as you need the inspiration, as you need the motivation. This was such an amazing message. Thank you so much for bringing this to us. You're always the ray of sunshine in the dark, cloudy day. But it is true. It is like what they say. Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find it.
Yep.
Like if you are looking for red trucks, you're going to see 5,000 red trucks on the road. Even though there's plenty of other cars, that's what you have. That's what you're focusing on. So whatever you're looking for, if you're looking for happiness, you're going to find it. If you're looking for success, you're going to find it. If you're looking for gossip and drama and sadness, you're going to find that too. So it's all up to you on how you want your life to live. Stop living in the box. Start living the life that you want. Live the life by your design and make sure that you are doing the daily things to keep yourself on track for that. Okay. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to ask you to, again, like, subscribe, and share. You never know who's going to hear this, who really, really needs it. Don't forget to leave us 5-star review or drop us a love note. If you want to connect with us on a more personal level, my email is Kylie, Kylee at mystarsacademy.com. Hit us up. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. And don't forget to come back next week for another episode of Elite Life.
We thank you so much for joining us today on the Elite Life with Trish and Kylie. Be sure to share the episode with a friend so we can continue bringing you more great tips on grit, grace, and real estate. You can also connect with us on Instagram, Facebook. We hope the ideas we share continue to help you build an empire and leave a legacy.